Hi everyone, Lilac here. Thanks for coming into the Lilac Room. We're going to do a general reading for the month of August 2022. I have not been around much. I just had COVID, so I might be a little congested. And I've been going through a tough time, I'm not going to lie. But today's reading is going to be about your dreams. You can take that how you wish, whether you want to think of it in terms of your dreams that you have when you're asleep, or dreams that you have when you're awake, or dreams for your life. But I feel that August is like the August of your dreams. That's what we're reading for. The August of your dreams. I will not be showing you my tarot cards today, but when we move to the Kipper deck, I'll show you those if you like. This is a very intuitive deck that I'm using, and it's very personal to me, so I'm just gonna read for you, okay? Doesn't it just always feel like when you finally give up on waiting for something, that's when it comes to you? It doesn't seem fair. And then the thing that you wanted shows up when you already have everything that you kind of need. What does that mean? Like maybe you were like really hungry. I mean, I know you're not dreaming about being really hungry, but like you're really hungry and you finally like give in and eat the old granola bar that's in your drawer, even though it wasn't going to satisfy you, and chugged it down with like some Powerade. And then all of a sudden one of your coworkers shows up with like a really awesome pizza to share, and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Of course that happened now that I'm not all that hungry anymore. I mean, if your appetite is small enough that you could be satisfied with some Powerade and a granola bar, then good for you. But obviously, this is probably on more of a grand level, right? It's like maybe you had an idea that your knight in shining armor was coming, and when they never did show up, you kind of got busy building your life for yourself, paying your own way, making no room for anybody else because you didn't. Why? If you're capable on your own, and then learning that could kind of shock you. But it also takes away the need for this dream of the knight in shining armor. So having that dream initially created for you a manifestation that it needed to come to you in your life, and so you then created it for yourself. And it was a very difficult process, starting from the bottom up, creativity, working by yourself, investing in yourself, saving money, living modestly. Sometimes, working at jobs where you had to put up with some really difficult kinds of people, maybe. Maybe not so much difficult, but like a lot of egos, right? And it goes beyond where you work, because in order to create a life for ourselves, we have relationships, we join organizations, we work at places, we get involved in certain hobbies, we date certain people. And I guess what I'm saying is, you knew that you had to like shake off the cobwebs in life, right? And you had to go out and do things, but these things never really felt very fulfilling. And then I feel that there was a chance encounter that changed the course of your life, guys. If you have not had this experience yet, and say you resonated or like related to everything else I just said, then what I'm going to tell you is that coming up in August, or coming up in your future at least, it's going to happen. You're going to have that, like a meet cute kind of moment where this influential person or situation or event is going to present itself. Okay? I don't want to make it about a relationship, because finding a relationship is maybe not why everybody is tuning into this reading, but personally, I think that for a lot of us, this is definitely a relationship sign. Meaningful relationship. I'm getting this strong, like, earth sign feeling that this person could be very earthy, slightly juvenile, possibly works in a, it's gonna sound kind of weird, but could work in a food type of environment for some of you. For others of you, could work in a library or work somewhere where there's a lot of books. This person seems to be well educated. So I feel like what this card is trying to show me is that this person, while well educated, is a little immature compared to you. And if it's not a person, guys, if it's a circumstance, a situation, it could be like a grassroots organization or a club or something that's like just getting started, and it's got some foundational strength to it, but it doesn't have longevity. Like say you're tuning in and you're looking for a new job, and I'm saying, yeah, something is coming into your sphere soon. It might be an organization that hasn't been around very long. It could be more cutting edge. It could be the fact that you've got that pull to the earth kind of thing. You know, maybe there's plenty of room for growth and opportunities financially with it. But there are losses that this person or organization is having at the time that you meet them or come into their environment. So if you come into a company, say, or a group or an organization, they are experiencing some turmoil. And this is very weird, but I'm just going to give it to you how I'm getting it. It could be like if you're a medical professional, and I'm in Rhode Island, so say you go into Planned Parenthood, and you're going to be working there. And these are difficult times for an organization like Planned Parenthood, right? We're not sure what kind of support, how we're going to be able to treat the patients, what we're going to be able to do, what will be the feedback from outside of the organization. So basically, if you decide to go forward into this organization, you can be sure you're going to run into some naysayers or some possible difficulties, right? If it's a relationship, the person could be, I'm going to give it to you how I'm getting it, guys. I think that this person just isn't aware that they have to go through a dark night of the soul. And I think that you might be more mature than them, and you might be able to look at their situation and see that this person is just not ready for someone like me, but I'm a little bit intrigued by them nonetheless. Yeah. That's what I want to say. They got a little something something that you kind of like, but you sort of also know that nothing is going to grow right away in this soil. I'll say it like that. Yeah, it's like when you look at your own self, guys, and you see all of the talents that you have and all of the charms and all of the wit and all of the package that you have to offer, and you're like, on anybody else this would work, but on this one, I don't know. She's not as easy, or he's not as easy to figure out. I'm a little challenged. I'm a little unsure. I'm not quite sure. They're not really ready, And these are the kind of things you want to, consider, sure. But please acknowledge the universe for dropping your dream person, your dream job, or even just a really great stepping stone experience. Maybe you're not going to work at Planned Parenthood for the rest of your life, but maybe this is going to lead to future successes for you. I can tell you without a doubt that these are blessings. Whatever it is that's coming in is coming in to give you honor and to thank you for your hard work and service. Yeah. And I'm talking to people right now. I'm not talking to people who are new in this world. I'm talking to people who, I'm not saying you're an old soul, but I am saying that you've got some stability in life. You don't need other people to give you anything. You can build it for yourself, right? So you don't need this person. You don't need this opportunity. If you're jumping into an organization or a company that's got this kind of difficulty, you might be the answer, or you might be looking for an experience to be of service. You might be, volunteering for something. Maybe you're helping someone in need. Maybe that's what this is for you. For some of you, someone is trying to freeze you out a little because they are working on themselves, and that could be connected to this scenario that we already talked about. But I just want to tell you their secret, okay? Their secret is that for the right opportunity, they would play the fool, okay? It could be for you, It could be. I feel that if you're questioning if someone admires you right now or thinks you're attractive, or if you're questioning, are they, how do they really feel? It's all positive. They admire you, they want you, they desire you the same way that you desire them. They find you fulfilling. Your conversations are important to them. Where's it going? I see you guys helping each other in life, helping one another get to goals, because you see, I have to say this, guys, if not for your difficult situations, you would not know this person. If not for the pain that you have gone through, this soulmate would not be here. If not for the disappointing times in prior circles, groups, organizations, or workplaces, this opportunity would not be here for you. And even if this opportunity showed up, you would not know what you were looking at. You would not understand the value of this person or organization or situation. It moves my heart so much. It's pretty powerful. But you will you will spend time thinking about this. You will spend time thinking about this. You won't be sure what to do. Let's turn to the kipper. Whoa, that one wanted to fly out. We're not taking it because there were like 2 or 3 cards there. So guys, there's a strong tilt towards love here. If this is not about a love situation for you, I'm sure that you have the good sense to apply it how it works best for you. But I feel that I'm forecasting the arrival of something very powerful, most likely love or a very deep friendship. Whatever it is you're looking for, really. Some of you will sacrifice family for the sake of doing something good. Like, okay, so some people might be like going into the military, you know, where you have to leave your home. Or like going overseas to do some kind of like Doctors Without Borders or something of that nature. There's an idea here of sacrifice, giving up something that is comfortable, or something that brings stability, balance, structure, familiarity. You know, and in order to experience something new, you do have to get out of your own backyard. You're not going to find it there. It's not in your yard. It's not a fairy, okay? It's not a dandelion. It's not blooming in your own yard. There's an idea here that people need to break away from the circles that they've been with, no matter who you are, no matter what your circumstances, even if you've already found the love of your life and you just happen to be tuning in, excuse me, COVID, to see what kind of message there is. You gotta get out of your comfort zone in some way. Because there's a new environment that you have to experience. Your soul needs you to go there. Especially, the more you have, the more prominent this message is. And if you are older, I'm going to say it like if you're over 40 or over 50, even if you're over 60 and you're listening to this message and you don't think that it's possible for you to find a meaningful soulmate or meaningful work or be identified as being valuable and having a beautiful sense of worth, well, you're wrong, because somebody admires you. I see a woman admiring a man and a man admiring a woman, and this could be it doesn't have to be like the same 2 people admiring each other. I'm just saying, like, I'm seeing both genders doing the admiring, so there's plenty to go around. But some people are very preoccupied. It's weird. I never noticed that the word occupy and the word occupation, because this card, it came up, it's occupation, and what I got from it was some of you are so occupied with work or something that could be family, could be something that you're talented at, and I could get very deep on this card, and I don't want to go too deep with it, but I think that some people distract themselves to prevent themselves from maybe feeling like something's missing. And yet, somebody keeps tabs on another person. So there is, yeah, there's a feeling of coming back to something that was there before. So I don't know if that means, like, for some of you there might be someone from your past that you're gonna like reconnect with that's meaningful, maybe an old friend or someone that you've been separated from because of something. Could be a past love, I don't know. But if they do come back in, you're bringing this great sense of self-worth. And you're also, tunnel vision, preoccupied. So it's like the universe is like making you cross paths with someone so that you can kind of go, oh, hi, sorry, I almost like bumped right into you. I wasn't watching where I was going. I didn't see you there. You both reach for the last, whatever, pineapple on the shelf. You both want it, and then you're like, oh, sorry. You suddenly become aware that there's other people on the planet besides you. Lo and behold, you are not alone. You are not the only one. So what's the advice then? I feel like I need another deck of cards to get the advice. I'm looking around. I'm wondering, okay, we'll go with this one. Let me just grab another deck. I'm just not feeling like I want to pull any angel cards. Like, I have some oracle decks around me, but none of them are like really speaking to me. What's the message here? What should we do with this information? How do we best prepare ourselves for this meet cute moment? Whoa. I'm getting saving, being conservative, meditating, sitting still, waiting. It's weird because I just told you guys not to like hang out in your own backyard, and now I'm like, oh, maybe they should go sit under a tree. I don't think so. If you do sit under a tree, could you just like do it at a park? I feel like if this is, okay, I feel like at your workplace, you need to get out of your office and like away from your usual people, like stop clinging to them. I know, it's weird. Maybe you're a little bit shy. Maybe you're not the kind of person who people would think of as shy, but maybe you're telling the universe that you are a little afraid. All right, you're afraid to hope. But I think that there's some, in order for this, yeah, there's definitely a strong, like, get out of your comfort zone message. I don't know about you guys, but I feel very convicted about that. Very. Yeah. For some of you, you need to get back into an old hobby. And I feel really strongly about acting or like theater. It's hard to explain why, but like I see this person looking like they have a tail and it just kind of like makes me think of the Wizard of Oz, or I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. But yeah, and the Knight of Wands too, like you gotta start to embrace that. You know what it is? You gotta put yourself in a position where new people will be interfacing with you, interacting with you, but also you're showing your own strengths. Like you're exhibiting yourself. You're being seen, and yeah. I feel like I know I already said that I wasn't gonna go on and on and on about, I don't know. I feel like I have to tell you guys something about this person, if it's a person, if you don't mind. Can you indulge me for a couple more minutes? I mean, if you're in a hurry, I understand. You could always hit the pause button and come back. Also, if you want a private reading, I do those. just hit me up and ask. That's about the size of it. I'll let you know what I charge and how to book me. But who is this mystery person that we are supposed to... I can't. Oh, I said I wasn't going to share my cards with you. But you guys saw, right? You saw that. Person is your person. It's your fucking person, guys. I mean, if you're someone who doesn't need romance or love or whatever, then it's not about a person. But this could be a best friend. It could be anybody. This is someone really special. But they're not coming towards you because remember when I said earlier that well, actually I might not have said it in this reading, but it's hard for people to understand love if they have not endured loss. And this person, your person, is not mature enough for you yet, and so they cannot come forward towards you. You know, they're kind of resisting growing. Yeah, they're resisting growth. And I think when you meet them, you'll see it. Like you'll identify it. You'll look at them and be like, oh yeah, I see what's happening here. I know that place. I've been there. And maybe you'll be a wise friend, you know. But they are your forever person. Fuck. You guys, that is like so crazy. I'm not showing you my cards. All I can tell you is that they sandwich together with the same message. The beginning and the end is them. They are your beginning, your end, your everything in between. There's a sense of completion, wholeness. For some of you, you really found something special. It could be someone from your past that, you know, just comes back in and you can see that they're not really ready for a relationship, and you're like, well, I just know that they're my person, but I'm really working on myself right now, so it's okay that they're not ready, you know. And I love that. I love that you guys might be that mature, you know, that cool, that down to earth. I love it. I do. I love that. So good for you. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this little extra. And I hope you guys liked your reading for August 2022. I don't know if I'll be doing other videos. We'll just play it by ear. I'm trying not to stress myself too much. I've been trying to just work on some healing. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Namaste.